Lord. It's that time of the year where people fellowship with one another and just be fair about it. You know, if you think about it, if a person invites you to their home, you're using their utilities, their paper products, they providing food and drinks. Some places you go, they actually give you gifts. The least you could do is be considerate enough to bring a little bottle of wine or something to the people. Now, and I know I may get a little backslack from this, but y'all, in a sense, we need to be thanking God for Trump. And I remember some of the pastors at my church say this, and you think about it. One thing about Trump being in office is put us on our knees, right? Happy Friday. It is Friday, November the 14th? Yeah, it's the 14th today. Welcome all my new subscribers. I've been kind of MIA because my video editing software is acting crazy, but I'm going to get it together. So, y'all, how's everybody doing? I just wanted to come on and say, hey, I can't clap. Yes, I can. The government is back open. And so I saw on today's show, one lady said she hadn't gotten a check since early October, and my daughter works for the feds as well. You know, and they've been having to drive to and from work. You know, when you work, you spend money. When you work outside of your home, you spend money. If it's not just for gas, extra things you may need to take with you to work that you already have at your home, like personal items, you know, things like that. But so it's back open for now. I just pray that the elected officials can get together and do what's right. Ooh, baby. And do what's right for the majority. Because, you know, the thing is, when you're making decisions, everybody is not going to get the same results. What helps some may actually hurt others. And that's the thing about being in management. You have to make those tough decisions like that. Like, who is going to benefit? What harm may it do to one of the other people? How are you going to do it? Why are you doing it this way? The who, what, when, where, why, how. You know how that goes. But in leadership, those are things that we have to consider. Now, and I know I may get a little backslack from this, but y'all, in a sense, we need to be thanking God for Trump. And I remember some of the pastors at my church say this, and you think about it. One thing about Trump being in office is put us on our knees, right? We're more prayerful. Yes, indeed. But I just want to stop here. I'm not going to be on here long. I'm headed to work. It is Friday. This would have been our feeding Friday, but we got some things that we had to do, and so we changed it to, so it's going to be actually the Saturday before Thanksgiving, which is really good for some who may not actually have family to, you know, fellowship with. They'll be able to come to our church and get them a nice hot meal. So, yeah. I ain't going to run this light. I probably could have, but no. Turned red before I even got to it. So, yeah. Y'all, my skin. Y'all know this is weird, and people, my churchman was like, what? Have y'all ever heard of this? I need lotion. Let's see. But anyway, what I wanted to mention to y'all is I'm allergic to the dirt on potatoes. So last Sunday, Sunday before last, I don't know if I even shared it yet. I know I did record it. I did baked pork steaks, macaroni and cheese, candy yams, and mustard and turnip greens. And I had gotten the potatoes, and so usually my son would get my potatoes for me and he'd wash them off. Had them dry sometimes, not always. But anyway, I got the potatoes and I went ahead and peeled them, but I didn't wash them out first because to the eye they look clean. And I'm telling y'all, I've been having that problem with my skin, that eczema flares up. And it took me a long time to figure out what it was, but it would get bad. And it would itch so bad, and the only thing would stop the itch would be scalding hot water. That is so weird. I got some weird skin. Yeah. Certain detergents I can't use. Certain soaps. Dove soap, love it. Even the sensitive skin Dove bothers my skin. Weird, right? It really is. So the only thing, and I love like the body washes and stuff, I can't use any of that. The only thing I can use is Dial, the yellow bar soap of Dial. That's all I can use. Yep. Lotions and stuff like that. I got the CeraVe, whatever it is called. I'm gonna pronounce it correctly because I'm gonna put it in there. But I've been using it the last couple of days, the firming kind, and I kind of feel like my skin is kind of itchy like right now. I had a different kind of setting spray for my makeup. I noticed I got bumps right here, up here. I'm itching. My skin is just, oh my goodness. But anyway, y'all be safe. Be careful out there. Happy Saturday, y'all. Today is Saturday, November 15th. How's everybody doing? Welcome all my new subscribers. Y'all, usually this is a Thursday where we do our community feeding. But our brother who does our meat is out of town on take a little family trip, and so we decided, and plus it'll be closer to Thanksgiving. It'll be the Saturday before Thanksgiving, next Saturday, the 22nd, when we feed. And so today I'm out. I'm gonna get a case of sweet potatoes. I'm baking the cornbread today. Let me close my. I'm baking the cornbread today, so just trying to prep because I'm not going to be able to do everything. And I've learned from all the years I've been working in the kitchen that dressing is something you have to do in batches. Like even if you bake too much cornbread, the middle just doesn't set. And I think for me, my things are not. I think I need to make sure everything when you bake it, everything need to be room temperature. I've used cold milk and stuff before, so I got to make sure I'm on top of that as well. But I had wanted to come on and talk to y'all about something that happens a lot. Like if you were invited to an event, don't show up empty-handed. If you can't bring anything but a 12-pack of sodas, that's better than coming empty-handed. And then if you go into an event, don't go get those out-brand sodas to bring to people events either. If they're gonna, this is how I think about it. If they're gonna have out-brand stuff, let them provide that. You come in there. Cause see, my thing is what you do represents you, right? That's just how I am. Bake a cake or buy a cake. If you're not a baker, if you don't cook, buy something and take. Me and my ex, he had a friend had a get together, and I was like, are we the hosts, or are we brought, I made a big pan of dirty rice. He went and bought like a 20-pack of chicken with biscuits, and I'm like, well, darn. They had a tray half full of sandwiches and a little 6-inch cake. And they had about 20 people at that party. I was like, what in the world going on here? All right, it's that time of the year where people fellowship with one another, and just be fair about it. If you think about it, if a person invites you to their home, you're using their utilities, their paper products, they provided food and drinks. Some places you go, they actually give you gifts. The least you could do is be considerate enough to bring a little bottle of wine or something to the people. That's just my thing. I ain't going empty-handed. And another thing too, I have seen people, if you go into somebody's house, say like you're out shopping and you get through shopping, ooh, I'm hungry, but your next stop is somebody's house. This is me. If I'm going to somebody else's house with food, I'm bringing enough for them. Or either I'm going to eat at the restaurant or eat before I go there. Don't come to somebody else's house eating in front of them. You come in there, you don't know what the situation is at their house. You come and eating at their house, then you're going to leave your trash there. Nah, all right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Y'all, in no way am I being condescending. I'm just saying sometimes people just don't know. They haven't been taught. But proper etiquette is if you're going to visit someone and you know they're having a get together, whatever, just bring something. And if you're going over to someone's house and you're eating, hey, have you all eaten? Could I bring you something? Just common courtesy. That's all. It's all love. Remember, I tell y'all that all the time. It's all love.